key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains frozen. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we about to chop it up. TCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains frozen. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get
rich with one piece. Hello, hello. How is everyone out there in TV land? Hope you are doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Hopefully it was a long weekend. It was for me and my house. I guess everybody. No school, no work. Yeah. Yeah, so it was today was a very, very lazy day. Gank that Shomutta. What up? What up, guys? Dude, I'm overpaying for them. Yeah, I'm paying $40 a piece for them. So it's not fun, but it's one of those things where either I can not have it or pay an extra $20. Yeah, it's crazy because I went to the gym today and I set up some notifications through Target. I set up some notifications whenever they would get back in stock of the illustration boxes. Send me like a notification. Guess they send emails, right? And so I got the notification, and like, well, I got the email. 15 minutes after I got the email is when I actually paid attention, because I was, working out. And so about 15 minutes after I got the email, I was working out, and I'm like, okay, shit, let me jump on here and fucking try and get some. They were already fucking sold out. Less than 20 minutes from me initially getting the email saying that they had some more in stock, they were out. So, and it's kind of funny because I was kind of playing around in the app, looking through some of the things, whatever, and they had popped up again. And for one of them, I think it was one of the boxes. It was either 5 or 6, and they had popped up, and they would allow me to put them in the cart. So I put 2 of them in the cart, and I'm trying to fucking check out as fast as I possibly can. I am trying to fucking check out. Goes through the first time I'm using Apple Pay. Goes like, or I'm trying to get it to go through, fails. I'm like, motherfucker. Then it pops up and says high demand item in your cart. Something. It said higher demand item in your cart. So I tried it multiple times. It fucking didn't work. I backed out of it. Tried to add it again. They added it this time, and I tried to scan, or I tried to check out again. As soon as I did that, it removed it from my cart, said it's fucking gonna put it in the saved for later because they're currently out. I'm like, motherfucker, bro. So I was this fucking close to beating the bots to get my fucking shit, and so obviously, all day I'm just in the app fucking refreshing, see if they pop up. So it sucks, but yeah, I think these will probably be the last ones that I get for a while, just because it's just too fucking expensive. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even as expensive as they are fucking getting. You know what I'm saying? This is relatively cheap compared to, there's another shop that I had called a couple of days ago. They always fucking be taxing, but they were selling theirs for like 50 and 55 a piece, and then you see online they're selling for 80, 90 bucks, and it's just like, dude, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? So these will probably be the last ones that I get until I can get some from, Target, or probably not Walmart, but if I find some at Walmart, if I can get some for MSRP, right? Those will probably be the last ones. I do have 2 that I'll be getting tomorrow from the shop that I'm going for my tournament. Those will be for my collection, so those won't be getting opened. Of course, they probably have the best shit in it. That's how my brain works. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but like, that's just like, oh yeah, the ones that I'm not going to open are going to have the best shit in there, so I should open them, right? Those are like those wicked thoughts. They sit in there, and they're like, okay, am I going to let the wicked thoughts win? But yeah, these will probably be the last ones that I actually open until I'm able to get more for MSRP, because I just hate paying, a premium for this shit. It's just kind of like, I got 6 boxes total so far. I think that's a good number. I'm sure at some point I'll run into some at Barnes and Noble or Target. I'll get there at the right time where I'm able to get some before somebody buys them all out. But yeah, for now this will be it until I can, like I said, get some for the regular price. What'd you get again? You told me, but I forgot. I know you did tell me. Ganked that, Exploring the Galaxy. So that game, I know we've talked about it quite a bit, man. I'll probably get some more information from you tomorrow at work, but don't you just like sit there and not do shit when you're exploring? You're just kind of like going? Is it a game where you can like actively do stuff while you're on the months-long adventure? Can you do anything to kill the time? Oh, easily, dude. The Nami alt art. The Nami alt art. What is Nami? Oh, okay, yeah. The that blocker Nami. Very interactive. Okay, cool. So there are two cards that I want. I did get one of the cards that it wasn't like high up on the list. No, let me take that back. It was high up on the list, but it wasn't like top 2. Right? So the top 2 cards, it probably was top 5. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted more than that. And, you know, this is all relative, right? Because there are cards that I don't necessarily want, but if I got, I'd be super fucking pumped about. You know what I'm saying? Like if I got the manga Mihawk, yeah, I'd be down for that. You know what I'm saying? But it isn't one of the ones where I'm like, I really want this card. You know what I'm saying? Where if I got to hand choose some cards. So my number one right now is the Bubble Zoro. That thing is just magnifique, right? It's chef's kiss. It's so good. It looks amazing. I love the way that card looks. And I love that it has a nickname too, right? Bubble Zoro. Like that is so clutch. I love that. So I would like to get the Bubble Zoro and then the manga You'll Frighten Me. Those two are the number 1 and number 2 cards. I think the Bubble Zoro is probably number 1, and then the manga event is probably number 2. But those are my 2 that I really want. But I was able to buy the Ground Death manga, so I bought that for like $130. Market price is about $170-ish right now for it. Obviously, you know, pre-sale prices are kind of still sticking around, so we'll see what it settles at here in a couple weeks. But I do think that in the future, you know, a couple months from now, it's going to go up just like we're seeing all the other manga events do. That's why I want to get that. I want to get that You'll Frighten Me now before it goes up. But oh my god, that card looks so good. I love that card. Sorry, I'm reading Gank that's paragraph here. That definitely seems like some shit I would be into, dude, but man, I can't. Gank's word vomit. No, man, I fucking asked you shit. I care. So, all right, what do we have today? I also got another of these. 2 reasons. One, because I typically like to open open these things when I get them too, right? Because I like to open everything. And 2, I saw some of the prices for the full arts that are in that extra booster pack that they give you. I think it's like 3 cards in it. They're going crazy right now. Like the highest I saw anything get for the last starter deck that came out was the last starter deck was 22, right? Because it was a very weird order that they released them in. But so starter deck 22, the Ace and Newgate starter deck, they got the the Ezo. I want to say the Ezo was the most valuable card from that, and that ran like $25 to $30. I want to say was like the max that I ever saw for that card. It might have went up, I doubt it, but $25 to $30 was like the max for that card market value. And there's 3 that's above 40 from this set. The Nami, obviously, the Nami I saw yesterday was $90. There's the Nami, then there's the Luffy, the alt Luffy leader, which that one is like right around 90 as well. And then there's the Robin, which was like 45 or so. So it would be dope to be able to hit one of those. Dude, you're absolutely fine. I'm gonna ask more about it because I'm interested. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play it. I know you got me to play Clair Obscur, which was the best game I've ever played in my life. It's fantastic. It's so amazing. Wonderful game. And I'm very grateful to you for that, but I can't get into another game. Now, at least, right? I just got too much other stuff going on. I'm trying to work out, got to work, doing this streaming thing, selling the cards. I'm trying to learn French. That's what I was just doing. I was, in the basement. I was watching the national championship game. Was the main thing that I was doing. But since I was down there, I was like, you know what? Let me brush up on my French. I have a New Year's resolution, which I'm not doing very well at so far. I want to get to 300 hours of studying French this year. 300 hours is a lot. There were a couple weeks, I guess, at this point where I just wasn't doing any of it, but I've been keeping up with it the last week or so. So, yeah, I'm trying to do that. So there's just a lot of different stuff going on. I want to jump into opening some packs. I got to open this booster box first, or not the booster box, but the starter deck. And what's crazy is, like, this is actually reasonably priced, right? This is $18. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the only thing that is reasonably priced or close to what the MSRP is, at least from my shop. So let's see. All right, let's jump on over. It's really funny how quickly these things kind of come out, and it may just feel that way, but because time just moves so fast when you get older. But this leader just was announced or leaked or whatever, like, I want to say like sometime in December, maybe, right? If I'm remembering, it was like sometime in December where they like leaked the new leader, right? The 6 life leader, and people started kind of like looking into it. And I'm always extremely skeptical, which I need to stop being, because there hasn't really been any times where they were like, okay, there's this thing coming out. People start really talking about it pretty heavily, and it didn't come to fruition, or it's not true or whatever. So I really need to stop doing that. I need to take it for the gospel, and I kind of have lately. They're kind of releasing stuff for the second half of EVO4. I think they've done some stuff for OP-14, and I'm just like, okay, this is some shit that's gonna happen. These things are going to come out, because that's the way it's been. That's the way it's been happening. But okay, I want to open this damn box. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm trying to think if I'm going to actually open the deck. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, I don't know. The deck probably isn't like wrapped up in anything, if I remember correctly. I think the cards are just loose. But the cards in the I'm thinking of the cards in the RIFTBOUND boxes. Oh, which shit! I need to open a pack of RIFTBOUND. What am I doing? I don't even have a box open of RIFTBOUND. Oh, so this is okay. So this is sealed, which is nice. Just in case I want to just, sell this. I like how they I like the way this leader looks, and that it's foil. I don't know if the ones are normally foil, but whatever. So this Luffy, if you're not familiar with it, if you can see through the wrapping, so it's a 5,000 power leader, but what's kind of unique about this leader is that it has 6 life, right? So typically you're going to have 5 life, 4 life, even 3 life. I'm fairly certain there's only been one leader that's had 3 life. or excuse me, that's had 6 life before, and that is going to be the new gate from like OP-02. It's very, very early on. I'm fairly certain it's OP-02 is the new gate that had 6 life, and I think that's the only other leader that's had 6 life. And I've kind of been harping on this the past couple of days, but I think it's extremely important, and it's a very good idea that yellow just is able to have as much life as possible, because that's yellow's thing, right? They need to kind of lean into that more. Like a ton of triggers and a ton of life is what yellow needs to have to make it competitive with the other decks, right? The other colors. So I really like that. We'll see what happens. Like the effect isn't that great, right? His ability when attacking, if you have 2 or less life cards, draw 1 card and trash 1 card from your hand, right? So it's one of those things where you're not even going to be able to use it till later in the game, but I think it's like having the 6 life is the effect, right? So having 6 life is actually an effect. So if that makes sense. And then when you get down to 2 life, then you can start cycling through your cards to try and get something that you need. So yeah. So I'll keep these in here for now. I'll decide what I want to do here. All right, here is the bonus pack that we got. All right, so we're hoping for either Nami or Luffy. That's what we want. The Zoro, it's actually pretty crazy because the Zoro looks the best. Like, I love the way the full art Zoro looks. But you know, for whatever reason, it's not taken off yet. It's not taken off yet. Definitely could, but it has not taken off up to this point. All right, so we'll close this for now. All right, and let's see, what do we get from this pack? Jinbei. That actually looks freaking badass. So this Jinbei, let's see, he's a 6 cost. So these are all alternate arts of cards that are in the deck, right? So all these cards are in the deck. These are just alternates of 3 of them, right? So 6 cost, 5,000 power, 2K counter. Trigger, if your leader is Monkey D. Luffy, play this card. Very, very good trigger, right? It's a 2K counter, so that's dope. And then it's a trigger is just play this card, right? If it's Luffy, obviously. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We didn't see that. All right, we got the Frankie. So this one is pretty similar to what we just got. And then kind of ruined this. We got the full art Sanji, which, wow. We wanted the daggone Nami. This art looks really dope. 4 cost, 5,000 power, 1K counter. On play, look at 4 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Straw Hat Crew type card, and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So just a searcher, one of the bigger searchers, which we typically see. 4 cost, 5K. And then with trigger, you may trash 1 card from your hand, play this card. All right. All right, so we didn't get any of the hits, but I'm not gonna lie, I might buy some more boxes to try and get those. To try and get the hits. I'm trying to think, do I want to open some of these? Do I want to open some Riftbound boxes? I mean, you know, obviously I fucking do, but do I want to open one for the Vine? For the clout, for the gram. I don't know what I'm talking about. I used to be cool. I used to be cool. Once upon a time. I have been looking at, oh, okay, well, this is kind of switched itself up. What are we even looking at here, dude? What are we even looking at? What are we even looking at here, man? Okay. Oh, it's on best match. Okay, sorry, I'm on TCG Player. Let's see. God, I got. Oh, the Sanji's not too bad. Sanji's going for about $20 right now. Jinbei's going for like 7. Okay, all right. You know, that's not bad. Not too bad. And the Frankie's $2. Okay, those aren't bad. Yeah, basically pay for the boxes. So, I was like this thing is okay. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I need to turn this down. Piano music down. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna open. I really want to open these OP-14s because the OP-14's been hitting. They've been hitting the blister packs. They've been hitting. Oh, we just hit an ad. We just hit that ad. Well, we're done with that now, but you guys might not have been hearing me. So we have 2 blister packs of OP-14. We're gonna go ahead and start with those. What are those? And I want to start with these because I'm the most excited to open these right now because they've just been hitting so hard lately. Right, yesterday we hit the Boa in a freaking, fadeaway jumper for the game winner. You know what I'm saying? Like game time. Like that was crazy. Pulled and so yesterday we had some good pulls yesterday. And don't judge me, but they're already gone. They're already shipped to, well, they haven't gone anywhere yet, but I boxed them up and took them to the shipping place. It's in a grocery store. They do post office stuff every day of the week, which is cool. Which is why I go there. On holidays and Sundays, and today's a holiday in the United States. So the post office was closed, but I was able to take it to this other place. So it'll be shipped out. It'll actually be shipped tomorrow, but I already took it there. It's dropped off. That and I did like 35 cards or something like that. I was like, I am just obsessing about getting these cards gone. So typically like 25 is the number that I want to do, but I did get to like 20. I was at like 27, right? I was at 27 and I was like, I just need to do more cards. So I did like 8 more cards or something like that and ended up sending like 35 cards off to Beckett. So I'll see those in fucking April or something like that. But I talk about Future Eric a lot. Gank that knows all about that. But I do talk about Future Eric a lot, and that is just the fact that I do things right now that my future self will appreciate. And that is what this is, right? This is one of those things where it's like, it really sucks. It does suck a whole lot to like not have my cards, right? They're gone. They're not here. I can't look at them when I want to, but I know that in 6 months, all of these cards that I have right now will be back, right? It'll be over 100 cards that I'll have sent out. In 6 months from now, these cards will be back to me, and that Eric will be very appreciative of, me and the quote unquote sacrifice that I made. It's not really a sacrifice, right? But sending the cards out, that Eric is gonna be very happy. He's gonna be appreciative. You guys hopefully will be appreciative, right? Because we're gonna obviously do the reveals on stream. I don't know how many I'll do at a time though, right? Because it's one of those things where sometimes there's gonna be like 20 obviously 35 cards that come back at once. And do we do a whole stream where we're just kind of revealing all of them, or I don't know. I have plenty of time to think about it, but I'll run it by my wife maybe and see if she can either help me or come up with some ideas on what we can do. But anyways, I got off on a tangent, but yeah, the Boa was crazy. Both of our, like, I got a couple of really good hits. That Burgess that we got from one of the illustration boxes, the Alt Burgess, I love that card. Then we got the VV, which the VV I didn't even realize was a fucking banger. That one was going for like $65. The Alt VV from EB04, which I should have known because the EB04 VV, the normal one, the EB VV, the normal art was selling out so fast. Like, I could not keep one of those on my inventory because as soon as I put it on there, within a few hours, it was gone. Somebody was buying it. And funny story, I actually sold one to, I'm pretty sure this is the case, but I sold one to somebody that goes to the tournaments on Tuesday. So I'm not 100% sure, but I looked at the name and I was like, wait a minute, this sounds like, because his username is kind of, or his handle that we play under when we're there, sounds like this name. And I was like, wait a minute. And I know his real name is something. And so I was like, hold on, is this the same person? And I looked at the address and it was in the same city as me, right? I live in Kansas City. So the address was in Kansas City as well. And I was like, this has got to be that same person. So I'm 99% sure it's the same person, but I'm gonna confirm. I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow. I did ship it out. I was kind of thinking about just kind of, taking the card and just giving it to him there. But I was like, in the very minute chance that this isn't actually him, I don't want to delay the delivery. And since we're in the same city, it's not going to take very long to get to him, right? It's not going to take very long to get to him no matter what. What? Thank you for the subscription, wifey. Best wifey in the world. I appreciate you. Are you talking about the VV Chomutta? Yeah, the VV is dope. And then the Alt, and then I also pulled the Alt 9 cost bow. I didn't pull the leader, but I pulled the Alt 9 cost bow, which is still up there. That thing is running like $200 right now. Again, that I didn't even realize how much that thing was going for. So we had some dope pulls yesterday. We had some really, really dope pulls yesterday. Babe, that's the biggest dilemma, right? That is really the biggest dilemma. Like, I don't think I can wait. But I think I did a pretty good job when I got my last card, right? I did a pretty good job in waiting, right? It wasn't like days, it was just one card, but I had to, I got it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait a few hours to do the stream. But I think I can scratch an itch, right? So if I get like 20 cards back, I can do 5 cards a day or something like that. I think that would be something that I could do 5 cards, maybe at the end of the stream, open the packs throughout the stream like normal, but then at the end of the stream, open reveal like 5 of them. I'll probably need your help, right? Where I don't know. I guess I don't know how they come back, and maybe give them to you so you can hand them to me or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to figure that out, when we go through it. But I think I could, right? Because I'll have at least some to be able to scratch the itch each day. But yeah, it's gonna be like, shit, which ones am I getting? I'll probably have you go through them and tell you which ones I want, right? That would probably be what we can do. But maybe it'll ruin the surprise for you, so maybe you don't want to do that. I'll figure it out. I'll have one of the girls do it. Okay. Let's go through this pack. Let's go through this. But I like that. If you want to be surprised too on the stream, then we can have one of the girls do it. But if it doesn't matter to you, then I'll probably have you say, okay, these are the ones that I cannot fucking wait for. I need to see these. Now, in this first order that came back, Are these first? Well, so I'm gonna be getting a couple of orders back, but one of the first big orders, and these other orders that I get back will be smaller, right? One will be 4 cards. The other one is like 7 cards. So the one that I sent to PSA is like 7 cards. Then the one that I sent to Beckett, the oldest one that I sent to Beckett is 4 cards. Then after that, there's like one that I sent that had like 25 cards in it. When I get that one back, then I'll probably be like, okay, I need you to, you know, look at them and tell me what. Yeah, she does. She does, chat. If you know what I mean, catch my drift. Whatever. Yes. Now that you said that, I'm gonna double check, but I'm like 99.9% sure I did the EBO3 at the 2 shops that will allow me to. Actually, there is one more that'll do it, and I'll probably, you know what, I should call them and have them because they were the ones that I got first, where I was able to get my boxes at first when I did the pre-release. But they won't do like pre-release events for EBO3. They just do that for like the canonical, I guess is probably the best way to put it. But you know, OP-13, OP-14, OP-15. But I might call down to this other one and request some EBO3 too. I should, because EBO3 is going to be a fucking popular asset. It's going to be extremely popular. So yeah, I'll have to call down there now that you're bringing it up. And I should double check to make sure that at my normal shops, I'll be able to get those. Or I already did, because that really screwed OP-13. I was really screwed because I thought I had or requested them at the shops, but I apparently didn't. So, all right. Oh, King, not a bad card. This X-Drake is probably the card that I need the most from this, because I think I only have like 1 or 2 of these X-Drakes. Oh shit. Now that I'm thinking about it, I actually I was trying to buy. So I've been playing with this purple yellow croc. So I got my old laptop out again because I removed the SIM from my current laptop because, you know, somebody hacked my shit. Again, I don't know if it was because of the SIM or not, but the SIM is probably like the most unsecure thing that I had, right? Because everything else was, you know, I don't know, everybody, there's potential for security breaches in every piece of software, but that was the least secure item that I had. But anyways, I brushed off my old laptop and got on the SIM again. It took me forever to like update and all that shit, but I was playing with this purple yellow crocodile deck. Oh my god, it is so fun. It is so fun. It's very good. And I decided that I was going to buy the cards for it today. So I was trying to do that, but for whatever reason, my TCG player was not going. It wasn't actually letting me check out. It wouldn't, when I clicked on checkout, it wouldn't load the checkout page for whatever reason. So I bought everything that I needed, and then everything that I didn't have. The only thing I didn't buy was the boas, because they're expensive as fuck right now. So I have one boa. I obviously have the art, or the alternate art boa, where I don't have it anymore. It's shipped off. But I need 3 more of the super rare boas. But it's probably going to take a little while for me to get those cards shipped to me, because I haven't even ordered them yet. But it'll take probably a week or 2 for me to get all the rest of the cards that are needed for that deck. And so hopefully in a week or 2, I'm able to get a couple more copies. If I can get to at least 3 copies, I can substitute something else in there. If I can get at least 2 of them, I think that would be something where I could actually run the deck in tournaments. But I can't do it with 1, and I really would like, the more the merrier. I really want my 4, but I'll eventually get them, obviously. Yeah. Dude, so they say it's not technically a pre-order. I don't know if it's like some sort of like weird like verbiage that they have to say for legal reasons or whatever the case may be, but they say it's not a pre-order. They say it's like a special request. Why I don't fucking know, because it's like a pre-order, right? It's I think it has to do with the fact that they oh motherfucker, it's a Don. I don't think we can get super rares in Dons. I don't know how the Don packs work. I need to open one more. You know, we'll see what we get in these other in the illustration boxes. Maybe I'll forget all about these. But whenever I do like the special request, it's essentially like a pre-order, and I have been able to get it. But again, like I did kind of screw myself one time for OP-13, and now I'm extremely like diligent. I think I've requested OP-15 already. But I want to double check now that I'm kind of like I want to double check Everwhite. You may rest 2 of your Don cards if your leader has a donkey of their powers. Okay, so this is just ramping a Don at 3. And then it's a counter. Mihawk. Regular old Mihawk. Even with the Don cards, like when you get a Don card, it's kind of like, okay, but they do make it where you can get a gold Don now, you know, ever since 13. So that is really dope. That kind of still has that element of suspense, right? Where it's like, okay, is this going to be a fucking hit still? Because it could be. But right now I only have like probably like 4 or 5 of them, and I want to have like a complete set, you know, in case for whatever reason I want to either sell some, or if I want to have a full play set of 10 Don of this particular type. So it isn't horrible to get Dons right now. Do I want to have the Don? Hell no. I want a fucking special print Boa or Mihawk. But you know, I'll definitely take them. It's not that bad. Now, when I do get the playset of them, you know, I can sell the rest of them. Those typically sell for the Dons. The Don they sell for, you know, $2-3. Nothing too crazy. So I don't know if you've not seen these. This is illustration box number 5. So this is the Sabo and the Portuguesa de Ace. Alrighty then. So we'll take a look. We've seen these the past couple of days, but we will look again. They look really good. I do like them. Again, my favorite out of all these, though, is the Trafalgar Law. That thing looks just crazy. It looks so good. All right, so here we go. We got 2 PRB O2s and 2 OP-13s. Dude, I went to the shop where I bought these today, and I went there yesterday as well, and I got one of each, and then I went there today, and it really pisses me off how there isn't like a solid policy that people can just follow. They just make it fucking up, and you know it happens at fucking everywhere. Barnes and Noble, this place, you know, nobody knows what the fucking. There's no, you know, standards or procedures that these motherfuckers follow. So I go in there and I'm trying to buy one of each, and dude is like, no, we can only do one a piece. And I'm like, you know, I was having a whole conversation with them because I know them people pretty decently now because I've been going up there for a while. So I was having a conversation with them, you know, I was trying to get one of each. He's like, he said, no, we can only do one of either. And I was like, you know, he was like, yeah, I don't know who did 2 yesterday, but I've been doing 1. Luckily, I don't know if this dude is like the manager, because the guy that walked in, because there's two of these places, they're sister stores or whatever, and one dude kind of like walked in while we were having that conversation, and I've only seen him at the at the place that's further away, right? So there's a south location and a north location. So I've only seen him at the south location. I've only been down there one time, but when I was down there, he was there, and I'd never seen him up here before. I was like, hey, you're the dude from the south location. What are you doing up here? Blah, blah, blah. And so he seems like he's, you know, the manager, or maybe he runs, like he's pretty important where he'd be at both places. And anyways, so he had we were talking for a little bit, and he had overheard, you know, that he said he was only going to give me one. And he was like, you know, typically we're going to do one apiece. You're going to be able to get one of each of them. And so thank goodness that he walked in there, and because I wasn't going to fight it, right? Like, I'm just like, whatever, dude. I don't really care. They're too expensive anyways. I don't need to be spending an extra $40. But he walked in and was like, you know, we had a little bit of a conversation. I didn't even bring it up. I didn't even mention it. But again, he had overheard it, and he was like, yeah, we're going to do one apiece. That's the rules. And so, yeah, that's why I have two of these today. Thank goodness. All right. So, this is OP-13. Ivannikov. Wapple. And so this is why 14 is, you know, becoming one of my favorites. Because there's no such thing as a leader pack in 14 and beyond, but there's still leader packs in 13, unfortunately. And, you know, I did get a glimpse of it when I was opening it, but I still got to like put on the show for you guys, right? I got to make sure that you guys don't the magic isn't ruined for you when I'm opening a pack. So I see just a little smidge of a red, and I'm like, fuck. I'm screaming inside because this is an OP-14. And OP-14, there's no such thing as a leader pack. You can get whatever. I've seen it done, and I've also gotten hits in leader packs. I want to say like, I don't know what percentage, but multiple, like not just one time. I want to say it's like at least been 2 or 3 times when I've gotten a leader pack that's had a hit in it. So an alternate art, alternate leader, secret rare, that kind of thing. All right, so this is PRBO2, first pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be our rare. Zorro. Into Shigi, not bad. And then Sabo. You can be my samurai. Sanjidan. All right. OP-13 pack numero dos. All right. Bruca. Empty Throne. Connie. Rouge. Okay. Blayheim. Odin. Okay, we got Boa. And 5 Elders. Not too bad. I got plenty of them. This will definitely go into the wait a minute. Where did I put my other 13s at? Okay, I was like, what the hell? Okay. So yeah, that will go into the bulk. I have my play set, and I have my extra one for my collection. Ooh, an Usohachi, very nice. Oh, Come My Way. This is one of the cards that damn, I'm trying to think, should I play Oh Come My Way? On play, or not Oh Come My Way, but Usohachi. If you have 8 or more Dawn cards in your field, rest of 20 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. I'm trying to think. Nah, probably not. But this deck is so fun. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get this. I cannot wait to get the things for this purple yellow crocodile deck. This is one of the most important cards in it. So it's a 1-cost Baroque Works event. Counter Dom -1. So if you don't know how the purple yellow croc works, on opponent's turn, once per turn, when you Don -1, you set a Don as active from your Don deck. So basically, once per turn, because there's a ton of Don -1 in the Baroque work package from, this is like OP-04 or something. Well, this one's EB-03, but I'm pretty sure it's OP-04 where that purple yellow crocodile's from. And so there's a ton of like, you know, on your opponent's whatever, on your opponent's turn, you Don -1. And so you basically get to do the first one for free. And you actually get to set a Don as active, right? Because you Don -1, you typically will do you'll typically do like a rested Don, and then you get to set one back as active. So you get to do an event or whatever, right? So typically what I'll do is like, because it has a ton of events in it, not a ton. I think it has like 8 events. I know at least 8, because it has "It'll Come My Way," and then it also has the 4 of the "You'll Frighten Me's." So typically, right, I'll leave like 1 Don up, and then if I need to use 2 events, you know, I'm able to, for whatever reason, Don -1, which will give me another active Don. And so I'll have 2 active Don to play my 1 cost events. So anyways, so this is Don -1. If your leader's type includes Baroque works, select one of your characters. Change the attack target to the selected character. So this is really this is the new Don Quixote do Flamingo's entire thing. Like it's his ability, right? You Don -1. I'm fairly certain you have to Don -1. And then, you know, it doesn't matter about Baroque works or whatever, because it's built into the leader, and it says select one of your characters and then change the target of your opponent's attack to this person or to this thing. So this is very good, especially like when you have maybe a character that will give you a life on KO, or if you want to, you know, if somebody's swinging a big attack and you have a bigger body out there, right? They swing for 9,000, and you have maybe your what the hell is she called? The boa, who has 10,000, right? You'll swing into her, and it basically negates the attack for 1 Don. So this card is so good. It is so good. I love this card. All right, it's to die for. All right, just ramp. I probably should. You know what? No, there's a 3 Don turn. There's a card that I'm ordering. That's a Baroque Works card. Ooh, a Tony Chopper. Fiend, I don't know if you're here, but shout out Chopper. It's the eyes. A true Chopper fan knows the eyes. That's what he says. Okay, Shanks. All right, can we get something from these packs? And we got a Zorro. Not too bad. We got like 10 of these right now. So I think these are going for, maybe I should sell some of these, because I think they're going for like $10 right now, which isn't horrible. Maybe it's $5, but I think I got quite a few of these Zoros. But Scratchman and Pooh. At least we got something. I'm not even gonna lie. I was worried that we weren't gonna get anything. So we did get a Zorro. All right. Illustration box number 2. Well, you know, technically it's number 6, but it's the second one that we're opening tonight. And this one has my favorite law in it. Yeah, this thing looks so crazy. Yeah, he's back there fighting Kaido. Yeah, this looks... If Rosinante ever becomes good, if they ever find a way to make Rosinante good, the purple-yellow Rosinante, then that card is going to be so valuable. It looks so good. So 4 cost, 6,000 power blocker. On play, if the number of Don cards in your field is equal to or less than the number of your opponents, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and rest it. So it's just a ramp card, but you know, 4 cost, 6,000 power blocker is definitely going to be a dope card to have. You can block, you know, a lot of stuff for free. 5,000 power swings for free. And in Rosinante, you can play that for like 3 Don. All right, we're going to start with PRB this time. PRB. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alrighty, PRB02. Show me your secrets. Gum Gum Lightning. Basil Hawkins. This is a card that goes into the Purple Yellow Crocodile. It only runs like 2 of them, I think. Newgate. Thought that was a alt art. Do have the alt art of Newgate. Buggy. This is the Buggy that was very popular due to Zoro taking over the meta. Where is my, okay, PRB02. All right. No leader. No Dawn. All right, so we got a chance. We got a chance for this to be bangers. So you're saying there's a chance. Saint Cholos. Saint Cholo, S.A. Shanks. This card's crazy. On play, set all of your Dawn cards as active. Then you cannot play cards from your hand during this turn. Crazy. OP-13. There we go. Going back and forth between sets is freaking me out because I see every time I've seen this Don in PRBO2, I'm like, damn it. But they all obviously have it. Why is this even in here? Why is this a reprint? Maybe, you know, this card was good for some reason, but whatever. Come on, we'll fight you. Come on, we'll fight you. Manga event. No. Black Vortex and then Shanks. Womp, womp, womp. All right. Let's see. See what OP-13 has for us. I feel like at least one of the packs in an illustration box has something. So we haven't gotten anything yet from our first 3 packs. So we'll see if that rule holds true. See if we get something from here. Saint Chalaria, Boa, Lilith. Oh my God, what a fucking shitty box. Damn it. I need to open some more OP-14. No, it, you know, sounds promising, but, you know, we just kind of debunked that live on stream. We just debunked that shit. I was wondering why I only had that stack looked smaller. I'm gonna grab some more. Probably being impulsive right now, but fuck it, who cares? I have illustration box 4. I have a few of these. I have an uneven number, or I guess an unequal number of 3 and 4. I have one extra 4 because I'm sure I've opened it on stream one time. And so, since we're doing boxes, I'm going to open this one. Then I do have 2 packs of OP-14. You know, let's open the OP-14, because if I don't have to open that, then I guess I don't have to open it, right? We don't always have to have a hit, and I guess we technically did get a secret rare in that Zorro. We did it. Okay, Kumasi, Wadomatsu, Beige, Terracotta. All right, what we got here? Cavendish. I never bothered to remember the faces of trash. Queen, very good card. I don't have many of those, I don't think. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Yank that. You called it. You called it, man. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Wow. Let's go. We just pulled the special print. We just pulled the special print for Sengoku. The Resonating Bone. Let's go. This card looks fucking amazing. Now I'm checking the back because Fiend pulled this card as well. Fiend pulled this and said that on his there was some whitening on the back. Man, let's go. Oh man, I can't open any more packs. I gotta save the. This hit is so massive. I can't get any more hits. Like, even if there's another hit, I won't open any more packs. Man, it's so funny to me, right, that these packs are just sitting in my, in my little closet there, and they have these great cards in them. They have these great hits in them. These packs have been so good. These packs have been so good to me so far. Not even kidding. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that people aren't weighing fucking everything and taking everything, because I felt like I got shit on in OP-13 with the was it perfect? Was it did I never get anything from OP-13? Of course not. I did get some stuff from OP-13, but I felt like there was just a higher miss rate in OP-13 than what I'm getting now. And I think I'm running extremely hot right now because I've gotten so much from just opening, like, I think I've opened like maybe 10 of these blister packs, and I've gotten the Alt Boa, I've gotten this Sengoku, I did get that Alt fucking Nefeltari Vivi. That was just yesterday and today. And then I got something else. I can't remember what it was, but I ended up getting something else. Oh my goodness. Yep. Well, it's a special print, right? So it isn't, there are more massive hits than this one, but um so there are so we've gone over the rarity of cards before, right? There's obviously, common, uncommon, rare, typical stuff. Then they have the super rares, then they have the secret rares. That's the normal, the normal um rarity level. They also have like alternate arts of I don't know how many cards in each set, but they have alternate arts for an X number of cards in the set, right? And so on top of that, they also have reprints of cards from older sets, right? And so when they do that, they have like a typical they'll have like a typical art design for those cards. It's normally like maybe like 5 cards or so. It's about 5 cards ish. They're from older sets, right? From different older sets. And they'll have like a typical design, and these are called like the special prints, right? So this is one of those cards, right? So this is from an older set. This is from OP-07, and they reprinted it here in this set, and it has a special artwork, and it just looks fucking amazing. And they I'm actually super happy with this. I think the bow is probably more valuable, but I'm more happy with this pull because it's a special print and it looks fucking amazing. Like the boa looks good too. Don't get me wrong. The boa that I got yesterday looked amazing. Oh man, I've been. All right, we're gonna go over to. Of course, you're not working, you bastard. Oh shit. Why is this not? Oh, okay, because I'm stupid. I'm on the wrong thingy bob. Okay, why isn't this working now? Okay, there we go. Alrighty then. Okay. So we're here, and we gotta look up the card. We'll do that first. I want to do that first. Color blue. We'll leave it there. Now this would be a banger to get, but oh yeah, we pulled. This is what we got. Oh, it's going up. 78 is the lowest listing, but about 65 is the market price for it. Got both of these. This one went today in the thing. I don't think this one did. So this is another one of those special prints, right? So this one was printed from an older set, so EBO1. So they're going to be on EBO3 this year. So 2 years ago, they had a extra booster set that this was in, and they reprinted it in this set. Arlong. Okay, this is just blue. I was wondering. I was like, why is everything blue here? Oh, because I made it blue. Okay, so this is the Sengoku. Yeah, this is the Sengoku that we just hit. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. Let me think. This isn't one of those, I'll be honest, this isn't one of those situations where I'm like, because I haven't looked at this card a whole lot. Maybe that's what it is. This isn't one of those situations where I look, because typically one of these special print cards, like I'll see the card and I'm like, man, this looks so much better than the artwork that you can see on the screen. This isn't that situation. And again, it's more than likely because we're so new into the set. I haven't like looked at this card a whole bunch where I you know, would have been like, oh shit, this card is amazing compared to what it looks like on the computer screen, but it still looks awesome. Like all the you guys can't see my card, but like all this here is all gold. Like pretty much everything is gold. Yeah. All the designs, literally every design, all these lines and everything like that is like gold. This right here, this is all gold here. Oh, he has a little bird on his head. I didn't realize that. One of these seagulls. Yeah. This this set has been good to me already. Goodness. It's probably because OP-13 was okay, man, for real, but I think I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Like, I don't know about karma and all that stuff, but I do think OP-13 was a little bit of like just desserts for me, right? Because I was one of the people that for PRBO2 I weighed a couple packs. You know, I weigh packs from time to time in the stores. And so PRBO2 was very good to me, right? Because I, you know, wasn't 100% foolproof, but I was weighing packs in the store for PRBO2. You know, is it the worst thing that I've done in my life? No, but I still felt, you know, looking back, I felt a little guilty about doing it. Not 100% guilty, but a little guilty. Anyways, I know that for a fact. I don't think people were doing that for PRBO2, but I know that they were doing it for OP-13. You know, they were chasing the God packs. So I think with that being the case, people weighing so many packs and taking the heavier packs, I think that I was left with a lot of like, I don't want to call it trash, but just not as good of hits, right? My hit rate was extremely low for OP-13. So I didn't get like a ton of hits for OP-13. You know, I say that and I have this freaking, you know, my most expensive card came from OP-13, but that was like one of the extra booster packs. It wasn't actually in from any other packs, but yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it. People were weighing packs, and then here in OP-14, you can't weigh the packs. You can't weigh the boxes. There's nothing that's gonna be different from pack to pack, right? So, yeah. So I think that has a lot to do with it. I think that helps quite a bit, where, you know, that helps explain why I've already had so many hits when it was so hard. It was such a fucking grind in OP-13, and I'm not bitching about it. I'm not whining about it, even though that's what it may sound like. I'm just being honest. It was a struggle in OP-13, and OP-14 has already been really fucking good. Yeah, this card is cracked. 160. So I opened man, these last few days have been freaking bangers, because I hit the Kaisa 2 days ago. That card is about 200. I think it's like 190-ish in RIFTBOUND. Then yesterday hit the Nefeltari Vivi alt art, and then the Boa, the super rare Boa alt art, and then today we hit the Sengoku special print Sengoku. Oh man, damn it! I'm pissed because this card should be going to fucking Beckett, man. This card should be on its way to Beckett. Oh man, I'm very happy with that though. I'm very happy with this card. It'll be on the next thing smoking. It'll probably be a couple of weeks before I send out more cards, but man, I'm pumped with that. I am so pumped. So this is the special print for the new set. So I think this is like an EVO4 special print, if that makes sense. Like, and it's so weird how it's coming out in the same set as the set that the card originally came out in. This isn't typical because, again, this set has, you know, OP-14. Then there's EVO4 realistically shouldn't come out until next year, right? Because they do an EB once a year. So I wonder how that's going to work, right? I wonder is EBO 5 going to come out next year instead, right? Because EBO 3, this is the third year of the card game, and EBO 3 would be normally coming out next month, like it's going to. But this one, they had EBO 4, so I don't know how that's going to work. Now that I'm thinking about it, so I think these are probably the special prints for EBO 4, and like the Sengoku, that type of artwork is for OP-14, the special prints that get released in OP-14. But I don't know for sure. My boa, my beautiful, beautiful boa, 194. This card, oh my god, I need that. I need that. All right, I'm gonna get off the colors and the set. We're just gonna look at what card is doing. Oops. Well, generally speaking, yeah, You'll Frighten Me, such a good card. Girl, this one's right about 100. My okay, 67 listings. How many? I'm keeping track of these numbers now. And there's 169. Okay, this is going up. So motherfuckers is posting they shit. I'm still on page 2. I'm halfway tinted. I'm gonna give it a couple of days and see what happens to this. But I think I might go down. So right now I got it at $100 a pop. And here I am. I got it at $100 a pop. But this fucking asshole put theirs 99.99. So I might, I wouldn't be mad if I sold the cards for $80 a pop or $90 a pop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to see where we get to. But yeah, if we go 80, we'll be, still be kind of down there. But yeah, $79.99. People just be trying to, sheesh. This one, yeah, this is the guy I got to beat. This is the guy I got to get in front of. Got to go $78 to beat that guy. Because he has 8 of them. But having 4 is not the bad. I'm interested to see if the anniversary cards go up. I'd be very, very interested. I was playing the sim today. I played against the Carrot. They had this, and they got to swing like 8 times in one turn, and I just didn't realize that the Carrot was going to be that freaking broken. Where I thought I had enough counter and everything was set up just so nicely, but the Carrot restood the leader, and then it restood 2 massive swings. It restood like the Law Beppo, which has like, I think either 10 or 11K. But yeah, I just got my butt kicked by this card today. Boa. I need to pull more boas. I don't want to pay $30 for this card. I really, really don't. Oh, this is going down fast. Yeah, it was $90 yesterday when I looked at it. It's 65 today. That happens. So this is and I think I've kind of went over this, but the artwork is typically the same for the special prints of the set. So they're, very like unique-ish looking artwork. So this was for OP-12. This was the special prints for OP-12. They had this kind of like the whole entire, I'm trying to think if they do one for each color. I don't really know off the top of my head. But I think they might do maybe one for each color. Maybe they do one for 5 of the 6 colors. I don't know for sure. But yeah, for OP-12, they did a really good job. Like this looks really good. And all the cards, all the special print cards were in the same art style, right? Same for this is from OP-13, right? The special prints have. I don't have this card though. These special prints have the same type of artwork. I did get the special print Ace from OP-13, but man, ooh, that looks so good. It's your card, Chomara. Okay, so this is the Egghead Leader deck. This one's still bussin'. 81 doll hairs. I thought I had like 5 of these Luffy's, but I only had 3 of them. So I didn't have as many as I thought, which kind of sucks. What are these selling at all? Lightly played foil. God, I don't care about the lightly played foil. Yeah, one hasn't been sold the past couple of days. But yeah, 6 of them sold between the 15th and the 17th. So these are still selling. You'll frighten me. I really hope I don't see anybody playing that in their deck. I'd be heartbroken. I'd be crushed. Man, Mihawk's going down. do. Portuguesa de Ace. Ooh, my Doflamingo is up there. So this is the same. So this came out in OP-12 too, right? So this has the same artwork, right? The same art style for the special prints. All the special prints have the same style. This is the same one from that Luffy that we saw. So I do have this card. Ooh, it's going up. It's 189 now. But yeah, this is in the same like art style. This looks really good. I really like the way these cards look from OP-13, the special prints. Remember, that was the only special print that I got from OP-13. Like, I got quite a few from OP-12. And this is the only one that I got from OP-13. Yeah, I think it really has a lot to do with the fact that people were weighing the packs and probably got like the better packs. But again, you know, it's my just desserts for doing the same thing in PRBO 2. Ace. Luffy the Monkey. It just makes me feel good when I just like look over the cards that I have. Yeah, that's like I'll be looking at all the cards, trust me. I look at all of them quite a bit, but you know, when you see a card that you have, it draws your attention a little bit more. 81, but $65 value. That hasn't changed since we looked at it a few minutes ago. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. I got a few of these. I think I got 3 different ones. So I got Shanks. I got Shanks ×2. So this is a special print from PRBO 2. So I got Shanks ×2. Then I got the Rebecca. And then I also got the Luffy. So I got 4 special prints from PRBO 2. And they were the bangers. They were the bangers. I think the only one of the upper echelons that I didn't get was the pudding. That's the one upper echelon special print from PRBO2 that I did not get. Man, my cards are following me around here. Ah, there we go. 416. Sheesh. Yeah, I can't wait to get that back. That bad boy. Saw Zoro's going up. Yeah, that one's been sent off. Trafalgar Law. Buzz. Buzz. Oh man, it's almost fucking midnight, dude. I gotta fucking get off of here. I gotta work tomorrow. Shit. Fucking work. All right, I'm on page 12. Ooh, the sugar. Yeah, the sugar. So this is another special print from OP-14. Ooh, Megalo. Got that Megalo. Got that Goldie Roger. Huh. Oh yeah, this is the special print pudding that I was talking about. I did not get, but I got this Shanks. I got 2 of them, and they're both signed. Okay. Sweet R's going for $5. Illustration Luffy going for $6. All right, last page. Last page, oh. Amigo. I could see myself buying some of these second anniversary Dons. Holy shit. That card looks fucking awesome. 406, yeah. Yeah, this is the last page. Okay. Man. My bad. I didn't see Chomutta. My bad, man. I didn't, for whatever reason, I'm not getting the notifications sometimes. Even for the first one. Like I have a delay when you like go back to back to back, but the first one should at least ping. So I didn't hear that. The Kuma is rising. Yeah, I was, like I said, I got it set at 100 right now. You know, we'll see what happens in a couple of days. If it starts to fall a little bit, then I'll go down a little bit. But I don't really need or want to sell them, right? If they end up going to, you know, if I can get them for like $80 a piece, I have 4 extras. I have my whole play set, and then I have 4 extras. So I have quite a few that I can, you know, would be dope to sell. The Carrot SR looks really good. Yeah. Can you link a card? I don't think you can send a link in here, but so what we've been doing, if you join the Discord, I don't know if you do Discord, but if you do join the Discord, we've been kind of like doing our hits and stuff, and I have to, you know, put this Sengoku in there, definitely. But we'll put our hits in there, and we can put links and stuff like that. But I don't think we can put links here in the Twitch chat. And I haven't looked too much into it to figure out how to, you know, let that shit go from time to time. But yeah, if you want to join the Discord, the command is just command Discord, so it's the ! Discord. But let's see. Oh, okay, I can look at this one real quick. look this card up. Let me see. I can do that too. Let me read what the hell it says. Is it this first one? Welcome to their first anniversary tournament cards. Oh, this one? I mean, it's Nami, bro. Yeah, it's Nami. That's why it's so high. Like seriously, first off, everything is going crazy right now, and secondly, it's Nami. So when I was at this event, the first event that I had went to back in August, dude was giving me some good game or whatever on the cards that you should be on the lookout for and the cards that tend to hold their value and stuff, and he said Zoro and Nami are like the top two ones that you want to, obviously Luffy, but Zoro and Nami outside of that are the ones that are going to retain their value and increase in value and that kind of thing. So that's one of the and the reason he was telling me is because I had a couple of those Zoro special prints, right? I had 3 of them at the time, and I still have 3 of them. Well, I guess I have 2 of them because I just sold another one, but so I sold him one, and it's because I had 3 of them, and God, I look back and it's just like, man, I sold that card for like $80, whatever. That's what it was going for at that time. But he was telling me like Zoro and Nami. So ever since then, I'm like, okay, the Zoros and the Namis, and then the waifus or whatever, I'm keeping those because those are gonna go up. The boas, the VVs, things that have to do with those characters, Luffy's, the Zoros, Sanji, not so much. Like those are the ones where I'm like, okay. And again, I'm grading everything right now, but those are the ones that I kind of like have the highest hopes for. You know what I'm saying? That is hilarious. Just came across it randomly. You like, when the hell did I even get this card? Shit. Didn't even realize I had this motherfucker. No, bro, that's dope. That's super dope. Like there are quite a few cards that I kind of do the same with, right? Like I'm looking through here and I'm like, wait a minute. I bought this card for like $5. You know what I'm saying? Like there's one of these winter cards that's on like one of the first pages, and I do have to go. I gotta go to bed. I'm fucking tired. Let me go back to like it's one of these winter cards. Um Not this one. Yeah, but it's one of the winter cards. I bought it at that same, festival that I was talking about for like $5, something like that. There's also the live action. Who do I have? I got Zoro. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if this is the one. Well, this one isn't. This one isn't as high. There's like an Arlong. It's like $40 right now. But this one I bought for like a couple bucks. Which other one did I buy? I bought Vegapunk. I did buy Vegapunk for like $20. Yeah, I bought this Vegapunk for like $20, and it's increasing. Let me see what it was back in August. Yeah, it was. So I remember that I bought it for less than what the market value was at the time. So it was like 20 or $25, somewhere around there. But now it's busting for 62. I mean, the artwork is crazy. I love this artwork. It looks amazing. Um, yeah, it's everything is just becoming so expensive right now, which is dope. A couple of Nami cards from tournaments. Yeah, I didn't realize how important like people, how important or how much importance people put on some of these things, right? Because I didn't really care. But let's look at cards, and we'll go to the Azure Seas release card events, right? So if we look at these, this Gorgon Sisters, this is the first one that I pulled. It's going for $30 right now, $32. I pulled one of these. All the Kuja Pirates, Amazon Lily cards are going for right around $30 or so. So yeah, these are, this coffin boat. I have this coffin boat. I pulled that. I actually played the coffin boat in my deck, in my pre-release tournament deck or whatever, because I just needed it and the card was so good in the pre-release. But I kept it, I kept it pristine and all that stuff. But all right. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm getting tired. I need to go to bed. We will be back tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow's Tuesday. It's gonna feel like Monday, but I should be back tomorrow, back at it again, and we'll open some more stuff. Hopefully we get some more hits from our OP-14. Yeah, hopefully get some more stuff from OP-14. But until then, thank you guys very much. I'm super grateful and appreciative of you, and have a good night.